What is the key to success for slowing the aging process? All right, that is a question for number 73 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life. If you'd like to take a refresher on the Tree of Life, just get the basics, just check out my video, Tree of Life, a short introduction. And you can also click the link in the description if you'd like to get a free list of all of the 144 fractal faculties in abstract form. It's great because you can just have a reference so that you can watch these videos and you can compare and contrast and just move around. You can see all of them all at the same time. So just click the link in the description for that. Okay, now today we're looking at number 73. Number 73 is actually the first fractal of the first one that we're looking at here in the fourth sphere. Now, just remember that the Tree of Life is a map of our consciousness. Each one of these spheres or circles is an aspect of our consciousness or a faculty of our consciousness. And there are 10 spheres plus the abyss right here, plus the 0 above the tree. So we're dealing with a total of 12 different faculties, major faculties of consciousness. Now the fourth sphere really has to do with our sense of law and order, or the natural law and order. Cosmology has to do with the articulation of the natural laws of how everything works. The Tao, how everything all comes together and works in this grand symphony of interrelationship and interdependence, and all these different laws of the universe come together, and we write them down and articulate these laws in cosmologies. Some of these cosmologies are better than others. Some last longer than others. Most traditions have a creation cosmology where they explain where everything came from, how it got to be this way, what the purpose is, who God is, and all these different things. There are a lot of ancient cosmologies, and there are modern cosmologies as well, coming from the astronomers and the astrophysicists and so on. Now, in order to get from, and this is also having to do with law, language, and love, the universal law, language, and love. Okay. And this love is really like an unconditional love, not loving, your friends and your partners, but to be able to love your enemies and to give seeking nothing in return. Okay, now when we talk about the 144 fractal faculties, we're going to another level or another power of the tree. Okay, at this first level, we were just breaking it down into 12 parts. But what we're doing for the second level is to take the whole tree and to shrink it down to the size of just a sphere, so that we're basically applying the whole tree to each sphere. So we're breaking down one of the 12, in this case the fourth sphere, one of the 12 faculties of consciousness into its 12 mini faculties of consciousness. Okay, 12 times 12 is 144. So what we have here is we have a mini 10th sphere within the fourth sphere, a mini 9th sphere within the fourth sphere, a mini 8th sphere within the fourth sphere, and so on. And for this particular one, number 73, we're looking at a mini 10th sphere inside the fourth sphere. And the 10th sphere has to do with our wild animal consciousness, the law of the jungle, kill or be killed. It has to do with the health of our body and our life force, our ability to instinct, to stay alive, our sense of staying alive. Okay, so those two factors are what's going into this particular fractal, number 73, which is called Aging is Getting Old. Stage number 73 is about the physical immunity, miraculous energy and endurance that results from living according to natural law. In spite of our mortality as an animal, we are naturally immune, naturally healthy, vital, and vigorous until old age, at least, when we can choose to pass on peacefully in our sleep. Death, disease, and aging are processes of accumulation of atomic waste in the cells. Once the accumulation maxes out, the life force is literally blocked, and the life unit breaks down and reverts to inanimate status. Remember that life is a perpendicular combination of matter and mind. Too much waste causes the matter and mind to break apart. We boost our immunity by fasting and clean eating, so we can heal ourselves by ourselves. Instead of high-pressure pinprick procedures or petroleum panacea pills, avoid docs, potions, pills, and machines. Bypass his surgeries, x-rays, and vaccines. Elude his knives, needles, and finely spliced genes. Beware of his oxides of graphene. Stuff his deadly spike proteins and his tummy tucks. Beware, too, the many hack naturopath quacks like a duck, as well as sketchy herbologist muckety mucks. Ultimately, we are our own and only healers, and we must heal. We must trust ourselves. Alternative remedies are a better option, but not necessary, and they can lower our sovereignty, our independence. Constipated, blocked, anywhere, only then and there will we find ourselves vulnerable to illness, the microbial terrain. Disease microbes are ubiquitous, impatiently waiting for us to be less than impeccable with our health. And so are the inhospitably hostile hostels or hotels called hospitals. Blockages come from eating mucus-forming foods and other toxins that are difficult for the body to assimilate, digest, and process. We are naturally endowed with perfect health. To preserve it, it's only our responsibility not to block, not to interfere with this natural state of immunity. Sounds easy, but few, if any, of us have this immunity anymore. We are naturally immune early in life, but lose it primarily through lack of exercise, toxic addictions, and unsound eating habits, like the sticky mess from last night's feast, but also other unhealthy lifestyle choices. For feats of miraculous healing, tune into immunity via clean diet. I don't know about you, but for me, it's high fruit, mucusless, and low fat. What this high fruit, mucusless diet does is to restore the flow of qi to the body by eliminating the blockages caused by cellular aging. To be immune, we have to get clean on the inside, and that's what fruit does. But you have to eat a lot of it, and it has to go into a bloodstream with little fat. If we fast and clean our insides, we hop on Mother Nature's operating table. They say that Papa don't take no mess, But mama takes even less. So let's clean up. Mother Nature operates upon fasting and even upon feeding less. Less food, less unsound food, leaves more time for the body to fix itself naturally, to hold the microbial terrain at bay, and then our life is no longer a tragedy of nutrition. It is no longer natural to get old, slow, and diseased if we hop on nature's operating table. Don't worry, we won't starve from a short fast. If we feel weak during a fast, it means the fast is working, eliminating toxins. As the toxins leave the system, they make us feel bad. So don't listen to people who say the weakness is because we're starving to death. It's because we're actually getting better. This is just a fear tactic to steer us away from another free and easy solution that only makes sense. Fear cannot persist in light of comprehension, as it takes several weeks to die of starvation. Okay, that is the 10th fractal of the 4th sphere. It's a little bit unwieldy, and I probably could juggle things around a little bit and get it a little bit more organized. So hopefully next time around that will happen. But that is number 73, the 10th fractal of the 4th sphere, Aging is Getting Old. Thanks for sticking around to the end of that. And again, click the link in the description if you'd like a free copy of the 144 Fractal Faculties of the Tree of Life. Basically abstracts of the whole list. And that's free if you click the link in the description. You can also, if you'd like to donate to the project, you can see my Cash App or Venmo addresses there in the description, and hit me up there. I'll be rolling out number 74 on this list coming up in the very near future. Hopefully I'll have some more things on the way, not related to Tree of Life, but other things in the offing. And so stay tuned for all those things. Otherwise, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.